What is she looking at? She's looking at me again. Why is she looking at me? Is my hair fucked up? Oh, she's looking at my shoes. I knew I shouldn't have worn these shoes. This outfit sucks. Is that you? Stop doing that. Come on. Come inside. We're gonna unpack this. Well, hey there. Welcome to Clarity Couture. My name's Lindsay. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. I really do. So today I really wanted to get into something that I used to do a lot, especially when I was in the modeling industry. I would freak out when people would look at me, like, especially on the days that I went hard on trying to look cute, right? I'm talking the days that I wanted to literally stand out. I would stand out and then I would get triggered and pissed off. Like, what are they looking at? What's on my face? Like, nothing. You look really nice. Like, and then I couldn't take that compliment. What do you mean? Very combative, right? We're going to talk about that because it's something I'm seeing a lot more. And it's not funny. I just laugh because I remember being there and I remember the way it felt. And it feels really unsettling to think everyone's against you. And not only is it unsettling, but it's exhausting. It's exhausting to go out of your house and think that every single person is against you. It is so exhausting going, I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm so cool. Fuck this bitch. I'm so cool. Bitch, I'm fine. My hair is so much better than that bitch's. I'm cool. And then run to the bathroom and make sure that everything's cool. Obviously, you're not cool because you had to run to the bathroom and check and make sure everything's good. That paradigm of fuck bitches, it's gotta stop because it's a paradigm of fuck myself. When you say fuck that bitch, what you're saying is fuck me. Like, and when you look at someone outside of you and it's a girl that has triggered something in you for you to be that aggressive and that angry, there's something that she's holding within herself right there that has triggered you so much that the only thing you could do is respond with hate. And I really want to unpack that with you guys because, A, you're all hot bitches. I don't know if y'all have looked around, but like, I'm pretty sure 2020 is the time of the hottest bitches ever, okay? Also, I don't like to refer to goddesses as bitches. I just don't. I don't even call women bitches. I don't. Like, once in a while, I'll apologize if I feel like I've been acting like that. But because I apologize for acting a way that I would imply is something, I don't call my fellow females that. I just don't do it. Used to when I was younger, before I knew any better. Now I know better. Now I know that what we're projecting and what we're saying is what we feel about ourselves. And I genuinely don't feel as if I'm a bitch. So no, I'm not gonna call you my bitch. And I'm not gonna say those bitches because we're all fucking goddesses. End of story. That's where it ends. Right there. Your argument's invalid. It really is. It really fucking is. So, what we need to focus on is this idealism of needing to be validated by others and needing to have them see you a specific way. The version of you that another has created in their head about you is not your responsibility, okay? Reverb. The version of you that another has created about you is not your fucking responsibility. If they choose to make you the villain in their own story, okay, bro, like that's the equivalent of someone going, what movie are we gonna watch? And the weird guy on the couch chooses slasher film where everyone dies and there's blood everywhere. Like, okay, that's what you choose to see in your reality. I am a master manifester. Your girl never watches those movies. No, I'll Uber out of here if this is what we're all doing and you're all gonna just make me sit around the TV. I'll Uber out of here. It's cool. $100? That's fine. That's nothing for me to get the fuck out of this. Like, that's me. I don't put my mind somewhere mentally that I don't want to be. So when we're focusing on what another is seeing you as, you're going, here's the mirror, right? So like, this is you looking at your mirror. You aren't even looking at how pretty your ass is. You're over here. You're ignoring your own pretty ass to look at God knows what. Someone else's concocted, probably terrible, by the way. I mean, when it's not you creating the villain, have you ever noticed how shitty the villain is? Like, even when you're the created villain in someone else's story, it's still not that great. Like, you could have drawn it better. You would have picked a better villain outfit. Like, it's just, it's not resonating with you, right? Like, it's just, you're like, I'm a little harder than that. Like, y'all don't know me if you think that's my villain. That's like me on a Sunday. Like, you really gotta look at it as that's cute. But I don't subscribe to that narrative because you won't heal your problems. That narrative is not attached to me. I don't identify with that. And you leave it there, okay? We don't identify with that. It's just like when you're being asked to play a part. I'll put that video up there. Are you going to take the part that some shitty director wrote? Probably half asleep and on half a bottle of rum because he's gotten a life? Like, no, I'm not. I'm not going to apply that to my life. That's not identifying with that because it sucks. Like, people's creativity is 9 times out of 10 is nothing compared to yours and is nothing compared to the creativity and beauty of what you would create for yourself. So when you're spending all of your time looking at somebody else and how they're choosing to create you, first off, if they're creating a villain of you, they're not creating their reality. You're already ahead of them there. So if you were trying to compete, hi, you've won. They've wasted all of their time, their precious creator time, their precious energetic currency, I'll put that right there, focusing on creating a villain that would be you. And it's not even a cute villain. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not worth the extra energetic currency. Why are we putting that out? We're not. We are not doing that. We are empowered. We're focusing on things we want. So instead of focusing on what someone else did or how someone else is trying to perceive you, or if you're with a dude and your guy is literally making you out to be the villain, men are really not creative compared to us. No shade, but y'all are not, okay? Like, Walt Disney would give us a run for our money, but you know what I mean? Walt Disney was busy creating. He wasn't creating a narrative for us. So if you're with some Walt Disney ass motherfucker who's creating a narrative for you and not creating an empire for both of you, is he worth holding on to? Like, these are things we need to be asking ourselves, girls. We're not focusing on what he drives, because when we get into our power, we'll drive 4 of those if we want to, but obviously not. I don't want to drive. Ew. That is the energy you want to be in, and it's because you're creating your narrative, and it doesn't matter what anyone else has created for themselves about you. Those people get to be unhappy where they are. It's like my mom used to say, they'll probably get happy in the same pants they got mad in. Not our problem. We're not worrying about it. We're busy worrying about what we want to do. And now, like I told you guys in the previous video about choosing what you want to focus on, and seeing it is being it, right? So whatever you're seeking, you're becoming by focusing on it. So do you want to focus on this fucked up narrative that someone else has created for you? Or are you gonna slow your roll, go, we're gonna sit back in the observer's deck here and go, what is that? Oh, that's a narrative you had for me? Small clap. Small clap. Doesn't mean shit. Circumstances don't mean anything. A circumstance does not define the man. The circumstance will always reveal the man. Who are you being revealed as these circumstances are put upon you? That's all they are. And you can script them away. That video there. And if you aren't scripting these types of things out of your life, do it. Test your own power. Test these obvious, awesome things I'm giving you to do to make your life better. Test them. They will change things for you. And in turn, this unhappiness you feel will begin to be happiness. All right. So today's affirmation is going to be one that I think really we need to focus on, which is, I am a reflection of my higher self. I am a reflection of my higher self. And what does it mean to be a reflection of your higher self? It means to embody the highest unconditional loving version, aspects of who you are, embodying and living in that and pushing that out to the world. So that's living in your heart. That's living in gratitude. That's seeing the good through everything. That's choosing to make good where most would see bad. That's living in your authentic, aligned highest self. All right, guys, your body is a vehicle for your soul, so be sure to drive yourselves well. Namaste. And hey, if you love this video, click subscribe and like.